Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I will be doing the first time user experience of Trill Marketplace. I have heard about Trill because I talked to one of the founders, Rahul, and I am very curious about how the ad strategy works within Facebook ads when you search for a streetwear product and that pops up within your Facebook, your Instagram feed, and then coming onto the website, what is that first time experience? So I have searched Trill streetwear. I see it's connected to a couple of different keywords, which is really interesting. Marketplace definitely makes sense. Is it legit? That's super interesting. Marketplace reviews, New York City Instagram. Okay, so I'm already starting to get a feel for what is the most important aspect of Trill and where their customers are coming from. It's definitely coming from Instagram. And people are wondering if this is legit. So that's a very interesting thing to be keeping in mind. And I wonder why they are wondering whether it is legit. I see some other related keywords. Scottsdale streetwear. I've never heard that. Shine is another clothing brand. ASOS, other Trill, Budweiser, so maybe that's like a term or a noun. Any long tail keywords, streetwear in Phoenix, okay. That's really interesting. Adidas streetwear and then global streetwear. Okay, so already I'm starting to get a feel for where this website, where their audience is coming from. It's coming from Instagram and what else they are looking for. Interesting. So it seems like there's a record store called Trill, and that might be confusing the streetwear brand. So that's not relevant. The Instagram. Okay, so where are people coming from? Trill Marketplace. Let's look at their Instagram videos. There's also another person called nyc.trill, but they only have 1,000 followers, whereas Trill Marketplace over here has 59,000 followers. So let's just check out the Instagram. And I see a couple of things. Wow. So like post to follower ratio is excellent. For every one post they have like 100 followers. So that's great. Just looking. Oh, I think I just clicked on follow. So I'll just click on follow here. And I want to see some of the strategy that they have around their Insta. Curious how many other people have commented or liked it. It's always it's always incredibly interesting. Let's see if we can find out with incognito. Sometimes you can find out here how many people have. So 500 people have liked it, 149 people have liked it, 198. So for some reason, this one was very well liked. 600, 500, 300, 400, 600. Okay, so we're definitely starting to see that there's usually the amount between like 350 to 600 likes. So again, excellent info. Okay, let's go back to their Instagram page. And okay, so I'm finally, so one, I'll definitely look into the fact that Trill NYC legit. That's a really interesting, we'll see why people are unsure if this is a legit site or not. But let's start from the website. Let's start looking here. Okay, so from their Instagram, I clicked on collections. Actually, let's just start from the very, very beginning. I'm already starting to see a very specific brand, and that brand is one of, like, it does look a little 80s. It looks a little, like, you know, kind of like this photo. Like, it's not like super pixelated. It's, like just like the animation itself is already just a little 80s, and it's telling, you know, this looks like so like it's like bringing back the 80s, which is great. That's so funny. the marketplace of independent streetwear. Okay, so I wonder what it means to be independent versus other. Welcome to the home of independent streetwear. Like this itself, just this thing of like the slideshow, like it's so like it's like that versus like a very smooth one. So it's such an interesting branding choice to have decided to copy like an 80s style featured brand. It's just called Very Rare, and this t-shirt is $98. What's the sweatshirt at? $171. So we're definitely targeting like a higher price point. We're definitely targeting a younger, like very niche audience that definitely cares about the clothes that they're wearing, that the clothes that they're wearing make an image a statement, versus the rest of us, versus like digital nomads like me who are perfectly fine wearing like t-shirts everywhere we go. So that's a very specific and excellent audience. Soho Grit. Like just the like the backdrop behind it, such a intentional design and branding choice, which is super funny. These arc white sneakers, $343. Yeah, it's ooh, I'm just curious about the animation there. Picture white, are you gonna show me the back? Okay, so if I stay on the image long enough, it's gonna show me, just go through a rotating slideshow of the sneakers themselves. Hall of Fame is another brand, Negative Feed. So these brand this what is it? There's that other brand, Supreme, that this kind of reminds me of, and Supreme has, of course, now just been like everywhere has Supreme, and so it's definitely more mass market than just streetwear as it was before, but it's very interesting. It's also really interesting that this header is sticky. It's not moving as I move up and down. Which my assumption is that most people are coming onto this site, Trill Marketplace, from a Facebook ad from something else that they had searched, from Instagram, for instance, because that's one of the biggest traffic generators, and not coming to the homepage. So that's always incredibly interesting to see what does and doesn't work. Like the homepage, what I should be seeing here is if I've come to see a specific product, for example, if I've come to see this product, for instance, I should be, am I coming to the product? Am I coming to the collection? Am I coming to the homepage? What am I being bought into? Am I being bought into Babyface, which is the brand of this clothing? Am I being bought into the clothing item itself? Am I being bought into Trill Marketplace, which is where all these items are hosted? I am unsure just yet. Price includes free shipping and taxes. There is no reviews, which is something I think I've come to expect from just like e-commerce, marketplace, like clothing stores. So that's really interesting. Sizing is super, super small. That's not very helpful, and the image is not changing its size. So I'm like, oh, women, guys. So like you need very, very excellent eyesight just to figure out what size you need. Made to order item, no returns or exchanges. Pre-order item, please allow up to 4 weeks for shipment and delivery. So that's super, super interesting. A couple of interesting things. One of the first assumptions that I made about this product is that the website Trill Marketplace was that it was going to be more like Etsy, where they're highlighting the seller. But like Babyface is actually like a relatively lower. The seller on here, the brand Babyface, is a relatively lower, like recognized thing on this site. Like it's very black and white. Do you want to add it to your cart? What size are you? Here's the shipping. I'm not really sure what they mean for made to order item. Like my assumption is like I have to give my measurements. Like if this was a shirt, I'd have to give my arm measurements or something like that to make sure that it fits me. So that's super interesting. I'm also fascinated with the lack of reviews. It's ask a question. Okay, what other questions have been asked before about this item? How come there's no questions answered on Trill Marketplace? Yeah, so again, as I weed through this, I'm like, ooh, what am I purchasing? Am I purchasing it because I know Babyface is a great brand? Am I purchasing it because I really want to wear streetwear for the first time? Are we talking to a lot? Is Trill Marketplace looking for a lot of first-time streetwear customers? And I'm also really interested in the fact that Trill Marketplace, I would also ask, are they legit? They just like, it seems really bare right now with information about the products, about the seller, about Marketplace, how it works, about how the made to order process even takes place. But my assumption is they're trying to show or tell that I am a little out of it for not even knowing in the first place. This is sold out. Like, so there's definitely a very like you're in the know. You're cool if you know about Supreme, if you know about Trill Marketplace. I also remember this thing about Trill Marketplace that they didn't tell you the prices. I just remember like going to their website and just looking at a bunch of that was Supreme, and just looking at a bunch of their collections, which I'm pretty sure did not have prices. Oh, Streetwear Official. Like this is so interesting. Like no description, nothing. Let's look at their lookbook. Yeah. Yeah, no prices, nothing on this. It doesn't tell you how to get it, how you can get it. It's encouraging the reselling of it or a black market or, but it's really interesting. Like, cause, just like stylistic choices, we're choosing to have a lot of white space in a time when we try to pack everything within a website into using as much of the website as possible. They have a lot of white space on the website. I am positive that brands like Supreme are probably, let's see if we can do that. More tools, inspect element. I am sure that 60-80% of their traffic is coming from mobile. Come on. Mobile, here we go. Okay, well, my face is very, very big on it. Paused in debugger. Yeah. So like this super small image obviously fits very well in mobile. I mean, is there anything else? This is a Moto. Let's see what it looks like on an iPhone X. Yeah. The small image is, of course, resizing really well. I'm sure if I did Lightbox on it, Lighthouse, let's call it Lightbox, it would also generate incredibly well and would be very fast, especially for mobile. Gathering information about your score. So there are some really big like design style choices that are being made by streetwear brands, the first of which was paved by Supreme. And of course, Trill is looking at that and making their own decisions, their own branding choices about what they define cool and what cool is. Walmart's at a 1% in revenue for every 100 millisecond that they reduced. Almost there. Lighthouse is now generating. There we go. Did it work? Did it work? Debugger paused. Oh yeah. Error. That was not helpful. Not helpful at all. Okay, well, either way, that's interesting on Supreme. Let's look at Trill. Okay. So this is the marketplace, definitely a higher price product. Okay, open questions that I have. If I was really interested in streetwear and wanted to, so like this, for instance, is not sold, is not, like we're seeing this. There's another thing that was sold out. This was sold out. What's the difference between this being sold out and this product is also sold out? Are these all just sold out? No. Some of them are sold out, some of them are not. This one is sold out. I don't know why it's not like overshadowed by a gray image in the front, or faded. So some of these are that's kind of complicated and kind of annoying as well. Other questions that I have when I actually look at the product are, I guess like as a first time customer, I want to understand what like that thing that they said before of like made to order, like what that means. I'm curious what the shipping process is. Collections, new arrivals, underground new arrivals. Like, it's interesting because all the normal gimmicks that someone's going to try to ply me with to get my information, my email, my address, where am I shipping it to? None of this is happening on Trill, which I think is a really interesting choice. Almost Gods is an Indian streetwear brand. Okay, shop Almost Gods. Okay. Here's the collection itself. India's best streetwear brand. White noise jacket. They're beautiful, but that's also my biggest question is, how are users coming on for the first time? Because I don't think they're coming to Trill Marketplace and just shopping around and seeing, like looking at the mission and deciding if this is a good brand for them. Like, I think that they already know about the brand that they would like to purchase. I Crave, for instance, because this type of website is encouraging more the Trill brand rather than the brands that it sells. So my assumption is that it's going to take 2 to 5 different plus visits to get someone to convert. But they're like, if I was really interested in this designer, EOTW, End of the World, if I was really interested in End of the World, then I would probably also just like be subscribed to their Instagram and be looking at Trill's Instagram. And so Trill is doing an excellent job at highlighting and pushing out their designers' Instagrams by actually just like pushing the photos from other designers. And I'm wondering what optimizations can be made. Like, if there's like, I guess old people like me, like I'm just kind of like, what is the FAQ? Can I return it? I guess that is answered in the text, but it just feels very kind of bare. Like this one, for instance, can I return it? Oh, okay. So like this one, I can return. And please allow up to 2 weeks for shipping. That's really interesting. Like, I don't know why it's taking so long. I personally do, but if I was just a consumer coming on for the first time, I wouldn't know. What I know, having talked to Raul, is that is that this product, of course, needs to be shipped from wherever teens, uh, wherever their warehouse is. And so Teen is shipping the product versus Trill Marketplace. And so there's also this open question of like, what is that product going to look like? Am I going to be super excited when Teens ships it versus when Trill Marketplace ships it? And if I, as a purchaser of multiple items on Trill Marketplace, am I receiving the same packaging for every item that I receive if it's being shipped by the different manufacturers, or is it coming into a Trill Marketplace warehouse where I get the same experience no matter which brand I haven't decided to engage with. Cool. Okay, so let's do, yeah, this is excellent. Cool. Yeah. Let's start to look at the Facebook ad side.